good evening, and welcome to Tea Time.
Welcome to Tea Time. I'm so glad you're joining me tonight. I am so excited to have an in-studio guest. I'm going to talk about my weekend real quick and then get to him. Okay, so Friday, we can put up pick A, please, because Friday I performed with my girl, there we are, with Kristen Tinsley, was Ghost and Giggles, and that's John and Claudia Bonavita, and it was John's first time on stage. So as we say, he popped his cherry, and we were excited for John. And Jen Snortlin emceed, and Chris Cuff was there, and of course Kristen Tinsley. It was a great show at Governor's in the Giggle Room. We had a great time. Next pick. The next day, Saturday, we had a cousin's Christmas at my brother's house right here in beautiful Massapequa. And that's my beautiful cousins, Ava and Ella, and my niece, Victoria. Those are the girls. Rocco was there, but he didn't take a picture with them. So we had a wonderful time, a cousin's Christmas. They're from Staten, Italy, so they take turns coming here. And then last year we were in Staten Island. This year they're in Long Island, and we're going back next year. Thank you. And pick C, if you want to pick that up, thank you. Leave that there a second. So yesterday is, laundry day, because we all need clean underwear. And then Extortion Thugs. That's the set of Extortion Thugs. It was the last day of filming. I do play Madame Cosi, so shout out to Carolina and Chuck Marangello. It was a great month here on Long Island, and them filming all over the place. There were 50 different locations, over 100 actors, and they got it done, and it was great. And yesterday we were in Bayshore, so that was in Bayshore yesterday. And if you could put up pick D, please, there it is. It's Love Bro is a romantic comedy that I'm in, and it's now on Amazon Prime. If you haven't seen it yet, check it out. It's funny, I'm funny, and it's a funny film. All right, let's get to my guest. Did I say it's December 8th? Did I mention it's December 8th? Did I mention the date? It's December 8th. Yeah. Monday, December 8th. Okay, so listen, he's an actor, he's a writer, he's a producer, he's a director. He also edits. He also does sound. He does a lot of different things. He wears many, many hats. But Chris Raffaele.
Yeah.
Is in the house. Hello.
Thank you for having me.
You know what? Let's thank Nick Trombetta. We're thanking Nick Trombetta because Nick was my guest last week. And he did a film with you, which we're going to talk about.
Okay.
But he said, you should, I said, I think I'd like to have, Chris on. And he goes, let me reach out to him.
Nick is an amazing human being. I'll tell you why.
The whole family is.
The whole,
including his cousin Rocco. Shout out to Rocco. Yeah.
Shout out to Rocco.
Yeah.
You know how I met him?
You're going to tell me.
Can I tell you now?
Absolutely.
Okay. So, I made The Grasslands, and it was done.
Yeah.
And I don't know what was happening, at what point I was, and all that stuff.
And The Grasslands was a movie.
Yeah.
And that was back in 2011.
Yeah. It was my first feature film that I did. We shot it on black and white film stock, Kodak. It was one of the last ones. But Nick, I was doing The Dash next.
Okay.
And Nick reached out to me. Did not know him, nothing.
Oh.
I was out here. I I was living on the island.
Yeah.
I get this email from Nick Trombetta.
Right.
He says, Chris, I'm so impressed. I don't know you, you don't know me, but I'm so impressed at what you did, the grasslands and everything like that. I'd love to meet you because I know you're looking for money for the dash.
Right.
And I was like, you get an email like that, I'm thinking it's from Nigeria. So what I did was I went up to his salon.
Yes.
Sat with him.
In Westchester.
And, yes. Sat with him and.
Did he cut your hair?
Not
All
that time.
Yeah.
But I sat with him and fell in love with this man. And he's such a natural. I knew nothing about him, so he's telling me about his singing and everything. You know, we just had a great time. It was just very easy. And I left there and I said, this guy could act. So I waited like a week.
Right.
I called him up. I said, Nick, I have a part for you.
Right.
I said, would you like to be in the movie? He's like, you gotta be kidding me, of course. He was and he was so natural in the film.
He was. I saw it. The accountant. He played the accountant.
He played, yeah.
And he was flawless.
Flawless.
Yes.
Flawless.
Yes.
You would not know.
I was very impressed.
When he was acting with us, because it was like, my sister's in it and all the people that I worked with, like this ensemble that I we created throughout the years.
Right.
We all know each other. So, and he
just fit right in.
Oh my God, he was amazing.
Yeah.
And then he was in It's About Friggin' Time.
Yeah.
So I put him, and we shot it at his Salon Maffei.
Yes.
Yeah.
And, beautiful place.
Beautiful place.
Beautiful.
He plays the piano in it too.
Yes, he told me that.
Yeah, you got to get the clips at some point. You got to have. Yeah, it's amazing.
So listen, let's get back to you.
Me?
Originally from the Bronx?
Yes.
Where'd you grow up in the Bronx?
Country Club.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. But always there?
No, I grew up in Country Club, and then I moved out to LA.
Okay. But in other words, before Country Club, you didn't live anywhere else.
No.
And where'd you go to high school?
St. Raymond's.
Okay.
Yeah, in the Bronx.
St. Raymond's.
Yeah, baseball team.
So, what kind of kid were you? Were you into sports or were you into the arts?
Baseball.
Baseball
and movies.
And you played?
I played shortstop. For St. Raymond's.
I was going to say shortstop. I had a feeling.
I played Pelham Bay Little League. I love I still, to this day, I love baseball, and I was into movies back then.
And who do you root for?
Yankees.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just double checking.
Yeah, no, I'm a Yankee fan, but I like with Stephen Cohen, the Mets owner.
Yeah.
And I think he's, at the casino and doing that. I think he's going to do good things and stuff. But I'm a diehard Yankee fan, big time.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Very, very cool.
Yeah.
And I just found out you know Ray Negron.
Yes.
That's wild.
I know Ray. Small world.
Shout out to Ray. So Ray has a show called Bat Boy, A Yankee Miracle. And he's good friends with Chaz Palminteri, and Chaz told him, do it as a one-man show, just you. Because, Chaz does, just himself, doing all those characters. And Ray's like, no, I really want to do it where I narrate, and then people come out and they act out the vignettes.
Yeah.
So that's what we do. And there is a documentary that is actually just being finished.
That's how we hooked up.
Yeah. So that's wild. What a small world.
Yeah. So when we were talking and we were going to collaborate and work together, it didn't happen. But still a great guy. He would send me videos. You know what he would send me videos? Him and Kevin Costner. Him and all ball players.
Right.
He actually, the first baseball glove that I ever had was a Chris Chambliss baseball glove.
Oh, wow.
And so when I went to his house, I brought it with me because I had to show him and tell him. I still have it.
Right.
First glove I ever got.
Yeah.
He calls Chris Chambliss up. Ray calls. He says, Chris, call me back. Calls him back. He says, I got a guy here from the Bronx, first glove. Puts me on the phone with Chris Chambliss. I was shaking. I didn't even know what I said, to be honest with you. And we sent him a picture of me with the glove in his hand. He's like, thank you. I said, such a class act.
Yeah.
Chris Chambliss. I mean, Ray is
Ray's
top,
great too.
he's top shelf.
No, he is.
But talking to my childhood idol, Chris Chambliss.
Wild, right?
It was surreal.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
It's great. No,
Yeah.
it's great. But what I love another story that I want you to tell, and that's about how you really had a hard time sleeping the night before your first day of high school.
Yes.
And your dad was watching a movie, and you watched it with him. So tell me about that.
It was going into my sophomore year.
Oh, it was, okay, sophomore year.
Yeah, I remember
Okay.
this. So, you know, you're up all summer, so I couldn't sleep. So
Yep.
my father said to me, grab the TV guide, grab the TV guide. He says, what's on?
What's a TV guide for those of
What's
you
a
who
TV
don't
guide? It was our Bible. I got to tell you what the TV guide is.
know? TV guide was kind of like,
You know what my mother used to say?
you'd
If
find out what everything's...
My mother used to say, if they give you a test on the TV guide, you get 100.
You know it.
You get 100.
Yeah. But that's where they listed all the shows, what channel they were on,
And
what
the little
time they were
descriptions
on.
I love.
Yes.
Fonzie's
Yes.
gonna get a haircut.
And who was in it? And who starred in it?
Guest stars.
Yeah.
I love
Wasn't it
that.
great?
I still have, you know, like they came out with an Elvis series like 25 years ago,
Really?
no, 30 years ago,
Yeah, yeah.
an Elvis series. And I bought them all and I still have them. So I could thumb through them and
Cool.
okay,
So?
so my father says, what's on? So I
Right.
said, oh, there's a movie on Channel 13 called Citizen Kane. And my father says, that's the greatest American movie ever made. We got to watch it. So we sat down together and we started watching it. And I watched probably about a half hour, 45 minutes, and I passed out. And the next morning I woke up, my mother was taking me to school.
Right.
And she was picking me up. That's key. So I said, Ma, we got to go to the video store. We got KVG video store on Tremont Avenue, and I got to get this movie Citizen Kane because
Right.
I have to see how it ends.
Right, the rest of it.
And my father said, you'll be so amazed. And so I've seen that movie. It's the only movie that I watch, and I've seen it a lot of times, where I see something new in it. It's the only movie.
Right.
I see something new.
Yeah.
And my father was right. And that, to me, that movie means so much to me because not only you're gonna get me to cry here, Theresa.
Sometimes I
You're
do
gonna
get. Sometimes I do get my guests to get a little verklempt.
That means so much to me, but it taught me that movies are much more than just entertainment. There's a lot of style to it. There's crafting to it. There's thought that goes into it.
Right.
And yeah, my father.
And then you were hooked.
100%.
Then you knew right then and there that's what you wanted to do.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
As far as in front of the camera or behind it?
That's a great question.
Thank you. I try.
Yeah. You succeeded right there.
Thank you.
I'm going to cry
I
now,
love when
Theresa.
my guests say that.
I'm going to cry. It's the people or the filmmakers that I like. It's very interesting. Chaplin, Orson Welles.
Genius. Chaplin was a genius.
Cassavetes.
Yes.
Woody Allen. They all have really one thing in common is that they really, when they did their work, they were making art, okay, and they were doing it themselves.
Yep.
Like I couldn't believe, like, you know, when I was younger, we watched Woody Allen movie, Take the Money and Run, like with the soap when he's getting at him. I couldn't believe that this guy wrote the movie, was acting in it. Like, who is this guy? Like, you know, and Chaplin is.
Yeah.
I've watched so many documentaries and the movie with Robert Downey Jr.
Oh, incredible.
I could watch that all the time.
Yeah, I can too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did a great job.
Yeah, so I like
The Tramp was just, how could you not get
Yeah.
emotional when you watch
yeah,
that film?
yeah.
You know?
It's so Citizen Kane really had
An impact on you.
oh, big time. That you could do anything, or you could
Right.
that's what it really
Yeah,
was.
yeah.
And when I saw the movie Husbands for the first time, John Cassavetes' Husbands, I couldn't believe that was a movie because it felt like a doc. I was like, after I saw it, it was on Turner Classic, and I was probably about 19, 20,
Right.
and I was like, this guy can make a movie like this. I think I can make a movie like the stupid thought process in your head of I can make a movie too, because
Right.
it felt like only people that weren't you could make a movie.
Yeah. So you decided to continue your education with creative writing.
I love creative writing.
Where did you go to school for that?
Okay, great story, great question. I went to Westchester Community College
Okay.
and took a creative writing course, and I fell in love with it. I felt I was free when I was writing. Like, you know, that was really, that's what creative writing is.
Right.
It's like the freedom
So your
to do
creative
it.
juices
Right.
just flowing on the paper.
Yeah.
Or today,
Yeah,
computer.
no, I still,
do you handwrite?
yeah. Not the entire,
Right, like an outline.
I do an outline
Yeah.
and stuff, and then when I go, But to tell you about writing, it's really amazing, and other writers will tell you, when I'm writing a scene, like when I'm focused, like not putting down notes or something like that, when I'm actually writing the scene, something happens, and it's almost like I'm sitting in the middle of the scene.
Right, like you're submerged.
Submerged in the characters.
Yeah.
I listen to the characters, and I write down what they're saying.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It's I'm not
Yeah,
writing what I think they should say.
Right.
I hear them talking.
The dialogue.
I hear the dialogue.
Yeah.
It's euphoric.
Wow.
It's something that's
It's almost like an out-of-body experience.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's a great one, out-of-body experience.
Yeah.
It totally is.
Because that's how I wrote a monologue, and it totally just fell into my brain and my lap and just flowed.
Yeah.
Flowed.
Yeah. It's like you can't
Yeah.
write fast enough.
Correct. Right. To keep up with it. Yeah.
Those
are magical moments.
Right? That's why I love writing. To me is my favorite because it's magical. It's magical.
Yeah.
Oh man, I got the chills. I got the chills. They're multiplying.
I gave him the chills. Well, at least I know I still got that going on. Okay. All right. So, so I have to ask you. So you started working.
Please don't ask me.
As an extra, right? You started working as an extra back in when, like 1992. You worked night and the city with
my first job.
Robert De Niro.
His
first gig, people, with De Niro.
So I got to tell you, this is a great story.
Yes,
all my stories are great.
I know they are.
They're
That's
great.
why you're
Sit
here,
back,
Chris.
watch this. So I go on. I didn't know anything about anything,
Right.
and
Did you get it on backstage? How'd you know about it?
I think I called up someone that was casting as extras, but I didn't know what they were casting.
Okay.
For. So they were like, "Yeah, sure, go down," or "You're in," or. My first thing I got, what is that? The SAG. They gave you
a waiver.
I got
a
waiver.
Got a waiver.
So I'm telling people when I got back that, they gave me a waiver or something. They were like, "Oh my God, you're almost in the union." That's a big deal.
Yeah.
So I walk on set. I walk down the street. It was I don't have time to remember which street, but I could remember it.
Yeah.
It's by the famous basketball court that they played downtown by 4th Street. The theater was there.
Okay.
And I see all these lights. And it was like I was walking, I don't know what I was walking to, but I remember coming home, and I called up my uncle, who was in the industry at the time, and I called him up.
He worked for Universal, right?
He worked for Universal, and I got a couple of stories about him that I'll tell you.
Yeah.
But I called him up and I said, I wanna be in the movie business. I want to make movies. I want to act. I want to,
you want to just be a sponge and absorb it all.
I just wanted to be on that street for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
It was almost like in The Wizard of Oz when everything turned into color.
Right. Wow.
Yeah.
That is so cool. It is so cool. You know what's cool? We're gonna take my first break, but don't go away. More with Chris when we get back after this.
I'll be here.
Well, hi there, Theresa. It's John York from General Hospital. I am just checking in because apparently you have a great talk show called Tea Time on Strong Island TV. I want you to have continued great success and have a lot of fun. It sounds like you're having a lot of fun, and that's pretty much the key to everything, isn't it? So continued success. I'm proud of you. Have a great day, Theresa. Bye.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Tea Time. That's right, it's Monday night. We're live on YouTube and Facebook, and then my show goes to Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, Twitch TV, Apple TV, everywhere podcasts can be heard and seen every Saturday at 10 a.m. on Channel 20 for people who live on Long Island and get Optimum TV. We're going to be on TV Saturday. Isn't that exciting?
I have nothing else to do. I love it. I'm on TV.
So Chris Raffaele is here.
Yes.
He's an actor, writer, producer, director. He also dabbles in editing and camera work too.
Yes.
Yes.
By accident.
By accident, but
Out of necessity.
Yeah. The man does it all. You know, you have to pivot. We were talking about pivoting,
yeah.
And we have to pivot and sometimes put on different hats, and it has served you well, my friend.
Thank you.
So you were doing extra work, and then
Yeah.
you decided to go out to LA.
Yeah.
Why? And how long were you there? And what brought you back?
Yeah, I was there for almost 10 years. I was writing, and with a friend of mine, and he says, I'm going out to L.A., and I said, I'm coming with you. And it was only supposed to be
Do you
for
want to mention who that friend is? Or?
my friend Louis Lombardi.
Louis Lombardi.
Yeah, my friend from Country Club, Louis.
Yes.
And we were writing television shows together. And he says, I'm going out for pilot season. And I said, I'll come. I want to come. And he was like, okay. And I said, we could write out there. And he was only going for 3 months or so.
Yeah, but you were there for like, what, 10 years?
Yeah, almost 10 years. But it's funny because he stayed. He was going to come back.
Yeah.
But then he stayed and I stayed and, got myself a job and worked doing that. And we continued to write and do everything. But, yeah, it was a great time.
And you loved it. You loved it.
I loved L.A.
Yeah.
The vibe there, it sounds like hippie-ish, right? But everything was entertainment. Everything was acting and writing, and like there was just a certain energy that I have not found like anywhere else.
Wow.
Anywhere doing anything.
Really?
Yeah, it was like you walked into a coffee shop, like not the Starbucks or the regular one.
No.
You walked into the coffee shop and like people were writing, and like at first when I went out there, I'm like, what is this guy doing writing over there? Like, what is he, because I was still, my feet were still in the Bronx, you know?
Yeah.
And once I figured out, I was like, wow, he came here to write. Yeah. He's having a coffee and writing. He's not having a drink and doing something. It was like, and I just love that.
Is it a whole vibe?
Yeah, it was energetic, and everybody was in the same boat, and everybody was trying to make it, and everybody was writing and acting and going to auditions, and you would help out your friend, and at that point you had to go to an audition.
And you lived right near the Hollywood sign,
Loved
right?
That. Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Right off Gower and Franklin. I used to drive home, make that left, and be on Gower, and the sign was right in front of me.
Wow.
Yeah, right up. It would turn. It was like there was Beechwood Drive, and it would be the master shot and stuff. But Gower was the one when you were all the way back by Paramount. You could see it, and I made a right and a left, and I was home. And I just loved it, because you grew up Hollywood.
Yeah, I know.
And I don't know, that sign means a lot to me, even now.
Yeah.
Even now, I miss that whole. Because I went back and I was there for like 10, 11, and 12.
Right.
Around there, and even then there was a different feel to it. It wasn't.
Well, I'm actually going there this weekend.
Yes.
I'm filming a movie in LA. I'm excited. I haven't been to LA since the early '90s. I was out there doing stand-up comedy, actually.
Really?
So I haven't been out there since the early '90s. So I'm excited to go out there for the weekend, and I'm excited. I'll let you know how it is.
Did we meet out there?
I don't think so.
Probably. Let me check my little black book.
Okay. Oh my God. Anyway, so listen. So what I wanted to also ask you was that while you were out there, you met Sharon and Lawrence Simeone, and they became your mentors.
They were. Larry was my mentor.
Yeah.
Like everything he was, and Shannon, she was from the Actors Studio. Mm-hmm. So when I started taking her class.
Right.
First, I went in and I auditioned for a role in their film.
Okay.
That I didn't get, but the woman, Shannon, she said to me.
Yeah. Is it Sharon or Shannon?
What does it say?
Sharon.
Yeah, what am I saying?
Shannon? Okay.
Am I saying Sharon?
Sharon. I just want to make sure I was right.
Okay, yeah, you are.
Sharon.
I have a Shannon friend. Sharon.
Okay.
And I started taking classes with her.
Right.
And that was an eye opener that I've never had before. She was amazing.
Right.
And he had the patience. And when I made my first short film.
Yeah.
He was editing it for me.
Okay.
And so we're doing something, and I said, and if I was talking to you, like in the movie, right?
Yeah.
And I said, can you do me a favor? Can you continue the dialogue, but cut to Theresa?
Right.
And he just turned to me, and he said, how do you know that? I said, I don't know it. It's just something that observed
instinct.
And
Yeah.
and he says it takes a lot of people a long time to realize that. And he says, no, look at me. He says, stick with this.
Yeah.
And that was, besides my father,
Right.
that guy,
That was
he
another moment.
means so
Yeah.
much to me. He still does.
Yeah.
He really does. I see signs from him like all the time.
Yeah.
Like I'll be like there'll be something that'll say Lawrence, because
Right.
his name is Larry, and everybody
Right,
called him,
right.
but it's Lawrence L. Simeon.
Right.
You know, and in most of my movies I put little tidbits to him.
Yeah. Like hidden treasures.
Hidden things. And someone had asked me, because I put they said who is LL
S.
and I put LLS something in
Right, right.
I can't remember right now. I put that in, and that was my friend from California.
Yeah.
And I said, that's for Larry. And he goes, oh my
Right,
God,
right.
Larry. I said, that's
Yeah.
his thing. And I said, I just wanted to, I give little
Yeah, that's
things to him.
nice.
Yeah. And
Now you got into theater a little bit?
Later.
Later. We have pick E. We could put up pick E because it's actually you on stage somewhere. You could tell me what it is exactly.
Or I can't.
Unless you can't see and you can't remember.
That was.
There you go. Can you see it?
Yeah, I could see that. It's called Band of Brother-in-Laws.
Okay.
I don't know if that's in Jersey or
Okay.
if that's at the Producers Club, which you know.
Yeah.
I can't tell.
All right.
But the guy in the middle, Joseph A. Melito, he wrote it.
Okay.
He's a fantastic playwright. And also wrote a movie and stuff. But he put
Wow,
this whole
that's
thing. He put this
great.
whole thing together, and
That's so cool.
he made me look like a champ. Like,
Well, let's talk about 1997.
I don't want to.
1997, Looking for Lola,
Yeah.
which
That
you
was one
played
of my-
Dominic.
Yeah, that was one of my first big films that I did.
I know.
And it was great, I think. It was a great time.
Yeah,
I really
yeah.
liked it. I liked the movie. I loved working with, I think her name is Aria Sally or something. She was fantastic. Marissa Ribisi.
Yeah.
I became friends with her.
Yeah.
And we wound up, she was writing a screenplay with a mutual friend of ours.
Yeah.
And they said to me, come over, can you come over? And so I used to go over and just
Yeah.
give my thoughts and advice and just give little hand
Well,
notes and
the
stuff
late
like that.
90s, the late 90s worked for you, because in 1998 you did Shock Television and you
Yes.
played Detective Jim Doherty.
Yeah, that was, I'll tell you, Whitney, that's the director's name.
Yeah.
Of course, I can't remember anything else.
Yeah.
That was a genius idea because it was taken from all security cameras.
Right.
And it was taken from documentary
Yep.
perspective.
Yeah.
And everything was from street cameras or
Yeah.
because that was CCTV.
It was all footage. It was all the footage.
Yes, and
Yeah.
it's a genius idea, and that's where I met Arthur Nascarella.
Yes, and we're going to
Yeah.
talk about him. We're going to talk about him next. But then after Shock Television, you did Mistress of Seduction.
Oh my God!
And you played Vinny.
I'll tell you, it's one of the funniest times I've had on set. I just said, "Can I keep my clothes on?" They were like, "You can, just be." And I'll tell you, I had so much fun.
Yeah.
I had so much fun doing it.
Yeah.
I was being a Goomba.
Yeah.
Like on the girls were doing the phone.
Yeah.
And I'm like rallying them up, and I'm
Right.
doing all this stuff, and I I had a good time with that.
Well, you mentioned
I like acting like that, like having fun.
Yeah, no. If we could put a pick F, please, as in Frank. You did the Big Brass Ring, which you were the production assistant on that, correct?
Okay, that's a story.
I know it's a story, and that just to tell you, that was with William Hurt and Miranda Richardson. Here's the full circle moment. Orson Welles wrote this 3 years before he died.
Yes.
And it was an unproduced screenplay, correct? But that is tell me that's not a full circle moment for you.
I got chills.
Yeah, I would too.
Yeah. So they were doing this. The company I work for, I was basically a runner for
Yes.
them, but
Yeah,
I would read. They asked me to read scripts for them too, and give me
Yes.
not too often, but if they had something that was in my youthful, I was young at the time.
That they felt you could handle.
Yeah, yeah, and they were like, and other stuff, and it was really good. They treated me great. I had a great time there. So they're doing this movie, and George Hickenlooper, the director.
Yeah.
Okay. So my name was never on any of the credits of the movies prior.
Right.
And one of the producers, a great guy named John Thompson, he's like, Chris, listen, this week we're running late. Do you think that you could like stay late to bring the film that we're shooting on, bring the film back and forth and do all this stuff? I said, John, I'll do anything for you. I said, but you got to do me a favor. He was like, what? I said, you got to put my name in the credits, even if it's just a PA.
Right.
And he was like, yeah, I could do that, but why? I said, I want my name in the same credits as Orson Welles. Wow. And that to me was, that to me right now, again,
yeah.
You're going to make me cry. Don't make me cry.
It's a great full circle moment. Really, when you think about watching that movie with your dad.
A screenplay that he wrote.
It's
like,
wild.
how
I read it and I was like, my jaw dropped. I was like, holy cannoli.
Yeah.
No, seriously, that's
No, that
wild.
was a full circle, and it made, and I remember telling my father.
Yeah.
Then
you wrote, same year, 1999, you wrote, directed, produced, and starred in an award-winning film.
Yes.
Short, Sally Boy.
Yes. That was my first crack at filmmaking, and what I'm most proud of when I see it, and it's shot on film, so it's just gives me the chills when I think about that. Yeah. It was the first thing I ever wrote.
Yeah.
And it was probably 8 years prior.
Wow.
That I had it.
Really?
Yeah, and I just pulled it out and I said, I'm gonna make this. And put together a crew, put together this, put together that, and and made it.
And you kept busy that year, because the same year, 1999, you wrote, directed a movie with Louis Lombardi and Peter Green called The Boss.
No, Louis did.
Louis did?
Louis wrote and directed it.
Oh, I'm sorry, he wrote it and directed it.
Louis wrote and directed it.
What did you do with it?
I was an actor. I played his...
Oh, you were in it with Peter?
With Peter and Louis. Louis the lead. He was the boss of this nightclub.
Okay.
And I was like his right-hand man
all
that
right. I stand corrected. Sorry, Louis. I stand corrected.
What an experience that was.
But I have to say,
yeah,
2001,
yeah,
you wrote another short, and you directed. And another award-winning short, by the way, and I watched it, and I loved it.
Did you?
Yes, I did. Called When I Was a Child.
Yeah.
And this hit me. This hit me hard, because I lost a really, really good friend also, and that's where I got my monologue.
Oh.
Yeah, that I was telling you about.
Yeah.
So I watched this, and if anyone can watch it, find it. If I found it, you can find it.
It's actually on. It's on Vimeo.
Yeah, it's When I Was a Child. It's a short film, and it's about two friends who grew up. And I'm not going to give anything away, but it was so heartwarming and touching. And you with Mike Apara.
Yeah.
The chemistry was just so there, and it was just so believable, and there was magic on the screen. Yeah,
it was. People thought that we were friends for decades.
Yeah.
But we weren't, and that was the funny thing that we immediately.
Really? Because I can tell you right now, I thought you were.
People thought that he came out like we grew up together.
Yes. Yeah. Well, I knew he was an actor.
Yes.
But I just thought he was one of your acting friends that you knew.
We met.
See that?
And
See that?
it just happened. It just happened, and it was. You're right. It was magic. People had. Like on set, like that's all they kept saying was like the two of you. I mean, did you guys go to class together? I was like, we met 2 weeks ago.
That's
like,
wild.
Yeah.
Wow, I would never know.
No,
I would never know
no
that
one did.
if you didn't tell me.
And you know what? It surprised me in a great way, because it was a great testament to mine and his relationship that people thought we were friends for decades when we met probably 3 months earlier. Yeah, it was a really good time.
Now, I'm assuming you auditioned him. I mean, how did that work?
I think a friend I came back to New York. I was in New York, and a friend of mine said, "You got to see this guy. and stuff. And
Wow.
yeah, he came in. I got to tell you, if he I believe he did audition.
Yeah.
Like I'm saying that because I can't remember, but I'm sure he
Right.
did because there were other people that I saw, but I can't remember them.
Wow.
And yeah, he auditioned and he got the part, he flew out and all that stuff. So.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
All right, listen, we're going to take my second break.
Second break.
When we come back, we're going to talk about
You got your first break right here.
Yeah, my first one. We're going to talk about the grasslands. Don't go away. More after this with Chris.
How you doing? It's Sal, the voice of Valentinetti. Why are you watching me? You should be watching Theresa Farrell, Tea Time with Theresa Farrell. And make sure you follow Theresa on Facebook, Tea Time with Theresa Farrell. We'll see you there.
I love the way you say my name. I love Hey, people. Chris Raffaele is here. He's an actor, producer, writer, director. He wears many, many, many hats. I'm very excited that he took the ride to the studio in Massapequa. Now he's originally from the Bronx, but now he's a Long Island boy.
I'm here.
And he's out here, and we're talking about his career and his award-winning films. And I want to talk about the grasslands. So we could put up pick G, as in George, please. Or as in grasslands.
Yes.
Pick G, and because the grasslands, thank you. So if you could leave that there a moment, you wrote it, you directed it.
Yeah.
And in that poster, you'll see Chuck Zito, right?
Yes.
You'll see Peter Green.
Yes.
James Matteo.
No,
James
no,
isn't in that. No.
Wayne Gurman.
And
Alan
Arthur's not in
Davidson.
that either.
Yeah.
So, so who's in that? You have Chuck is the second
Chuck
one in.
is, yeah, so we'll start on the end.
Yeah.
There's Alan Davidson.
Right.
Great actor.
Yeah.
Chuck Zito,
You.
me,
Yeah.
Peter Green, and that's Wayne Gurman from the Bronx.
Oh,
Wayne,
okay.
Wayne is an actor and a writer also and a
Brooklyn
filmmaker.
boy.
No, from
Bronx
the Bronx.
boy.
Yeah.
Bronx boy.
Yeah.
Thank you. And then we can go to, let's go to H. We'll just go to H, I, and J. So H is James.
That's Jimmy Matteo.
Yep.
James Matteo.
James Matteo.
Yeah.
And then the next pick is Louis Venaria.
Louis.
Who I had on the show, by the way.
You had Louis?
Yeah, I had Louis.
Isn't Louis? Did he sing for you?
No, he did not sing.
That's a sin that you
I
didn't
know,
have him sing.
I know. I'll get him back and
Okay.
he'll sing.
He's
But
a big
that's-
Elvis.
And that's with Arthur.
Arthur
And
Nascarella.
Arthur,
Yeah.
if you don't remember Arthur was the in Copland.
Sopranos.
Did great job. And then you had, and the next pick is
Peter.
Green. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I don't have a. You don't have a pic. I thought I sent you a picture of Arthur. Arthur. So we met on Shock TV,
Yeah.
and I said to him, he's an unforgettable human being.
Oh yeah.
And he stuck with me. So when I was ready to do Grasslands, I
Yeah.
called him up.
Well, this is a crazy story because first of all, this was a labor of love, and this you wanted to do. And then all of a sudden you're doing it, and then you ran out of money or something, right? Is that how the story went? And everyone pretty much jumped ship, and you're like, okay, what do I do now? And what's happening now? And you stuck to it, and you filmed it in 2007, right?
Yeah. I started in 2007
Yeah.
and finished completing it in 2011.
Right.
And
But you were offered back in '94. You were offered some bucks for this movie,
yeah, it's funny because
10 to 30 grand or something.
well, the minimum the minimum to get into the union
Right.
was I think either 28 to 32,000. So if they bought you, you would get into the Writers Guild.
Okay.
So I think the sum was around there. There's not many regrets that I have, but and I'm glad that I made the movie because I have something else that's going to happen to it and with it in the next couple of years.
Okay.
But when you're out in California and you could go to the coffee shop and sip your coffee and people say, what are you doing? And you say, I just sold a script.
Right.
They say, what else do you have?
Right.
And you're looked at
Right.
totally different.
Right.
Something
Yeah,
I didn't
because you're
understand.
legit.
You're legit. You sold something.
Yes.
You made money.
Right.
You're at the coffee shop.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that was, but it's something I think of quite often.
Right.
As
you
Chris-
didn't sell it.
I did not sell
He
it.
did
I
not
made
sell
it.
He did
I
not
made
take
it.
the fazools.
I did
Couldn't
not
do
take
it.
the finals.
No.
But it wasn't just, you know what it was? It wasn't just the money. I didn't understand. Like if a young kid said to me right now, I have the script that I want to do, I want to make. And before 2007, I wrote it 12 to 13 years prior.
Right.
And I always was trying to make it.
Yeah.
But if a young kid came to me and said, I have an opportunity to sell it, and I would say,
What should I do?
What should I do? I would say, do you have any other screenplays behind you? And he'd say yes, because that's what writers do.
Yep.
I would say, sell this one to get your foot in the door. So
There you
I
go.
didn't understand it at the time, and maybe I
There you
didn't seek
go.
out the right advice, or maybe I'm just thick-headed. I
But,
don't know, probably that.
So in 2007, you started filming it, and then halfway through, you ran out of funds. Everyone jumped ship. Your dad died the following year in 2008, but
Yeah.
before he died,
Yes.
he told you, get this done.
Yes, and that's a true story. I put that in the dash, and he said to me, I had to go to a wedding the next day, so he was in the hospital. I had to leave him, and he said that. He said, make sure you get this film done.
Yeah,
That was like pretty much the last thing he said to me.
yeah.
So I got it done. So maybe that's, hey, you know what? You just gave me a new perspective on it. Like I would never had that moment if I sold it. I would never be
You're
my
right.
father. So
That's
you
why
gave,
everything happens the
for
way
a
it's
reason,
supposed to
yeah.
happen, Chris.
you gave me a new perspective on it.
And you know, I have to tell you also, I want to mention and shout out to Danny Doherty, who is in it also.
Danny.
Because Danny Doherty and I worked in Philly together on a series.
Which one?
It's they I don't know if they keep changing the name, but it was recipe. It was
think I
Recipes for
remember.
Love. So it was
Oh
with,
my God,
with,
Danny.
with Daniel Baldwin and Nick Totoro. But that's where Danny and I met, and then I realized he was in the film because I saw him in the trailer.
Oh, he was such a.
Isn't he great?
He has his,
He's
and
great.
you know what I call him?
No, not unless you tell me. But keep it clean because we go to
No,
cable.
I know. I call him Mr. Paul Newman because of his eyes.
Yeah.
I've never seen Danny Doherty.
He's got great eyes.
Has the bluest eyes.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
to say, dude,
Yeah.
you look like Paul Newman. And the last time he was on Mrs. Maisel,
Right. Yeah.
I got on.
Yeah.
When I was on, I got
Yeah.
on and I texted him, or
Yeah.
what did I say, Danny?
Yeah.
You're doing great.
He
I'm so
is.
proud of you.
He is. He's
I'm
doing
so
great.
proud of him. He
Yeah.
had a.
He
had
did
a-
Queen Latifah's show. He's doing really, really,
He had a
really
thing
good.
when we were doing it. He'd be at the office. He used to go pick up Arthur.
Yeah.
He had he just wanted to be around it. He did
Yeah.
some of the plays that Joe had written.
Right.
He wanted to be around it. He had
Yeah,
a great
yeah,
energy about him,
yeah.
and he was.
I hope I get to work with him again. He's a really
yeah,
good guy.
everything was so
He really is.
uplifting.
Yeah.
Everything was so uplifting.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
But what I also found extremely interesting about the Grasslands is that the plot stems from something that actually happened when you were like 7 or 8 years old in your neighborhood. What happened?
Oh, you did good.
Thank you.
And that, so there was, they found a body in the back of a trunk
Right.
around the block from my house.
Mm-hmm.
And I was about, 7, 8 years old, and I could not believe
Between like the police and the news reporters and
it was a scene.
yeah.
It was
yeah.
a scene out of a movie.
Right.
And it was happening around the block. This didn't happen. It happened on TV.
Right. Right.
And
And
that's
it was happening in front of you.
right in front of me. So that spawned the murder in the
Grasslands,
grasslands.
yeah.
There's a murder in the beginning and
Right,
stuff. And
right.
and I actually added something later on that the girl says, I don't want to, she says to me, I don't want to hear that they found you in the back of a trunk and stuff.
Right.
And I said, that's not going to happen. She says, it happened to your mother.
Right.
Because in the movie, my father was killed 20 years prior.
Right.
But that's from that in the trunk of a car.
And the opening scene and the closing scene start in color, but the actual movie is shot in black and white.
Yes.
Why did you decide to do it that way?
In a world of color, they lived black and white.
Right.
And it was I grew up, the first serious movie I've ever seen was, my friends were all playing the Mattel football game, about 10 of them.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sitting over here next to my friend's mother. They had WHT, and she was watching, geez Louise, it's my memory, with James Cagney. And,
Angels with Dirty Faces?
She was watching Angels with Dirty Faces. And instead of me looking at this game, I was so fascinated. You had the dead end kids.
Yep.
my introduction to
Bowery-
Bogart,
Bowery
the
Boys.
Bowery Boys.
Yeah.
You had my introduction to Bogart and James Cagney.
yeah.
And when he said at the end of the movie, "Come on, boys, let's go pray for a kid that couldn't run as fast as I could."
Right.
I got it. I was about 7, 8, 9 years old.
Yeah.
I got it. I understood that because of the
Wow.
Bowery Boys, the
Yeah,
Dead End
yeah,
Kids.
yeah.
So I understood that, and that had a really lasting relationship in the black and white. Always had a
Genre.
that-
Considering the Orson Welles movie your dad watched
Yeah,
with you was in black and white too.
Yeah.
So
I haven't.
it's almost like an homage in a way.
It is, and it's the opposite of the Wizard of Oz.
Yes.
It started out in black and white, went color, and this and
Correct.
that. So that was. I wanted to play around with that. We
Yeah.
were the Giancarlo LaRusso, my producer.
Yes.
He's the one that stuck with me when everybody
thick and
jumped.
thin.
When everybody
That's
jumped
right.
ship, Giancarlo LaRusso is the one that stuck with
Yes.
me. And we're the last ones to film on that Kodak black and white stock. They discontinued it. They kept saying to us, "Hurry up and finish the damn movie because we're running out of film. We're discontinuing it. We're the last
Wow.
one to film on that black and white stock."
Wow. That's wild.
Wild stuff.
Hey, listen, let's take my last break. When we come back, we're going to talk about another movie he did called The Dash. We'll be
Dash.
back after this.
Who made that? Anybody?
Doc, who's the best comedian you know?
Theresa Farrell.
And who's the best actress you know?
Theresa Farrell.
And who's the best cast member in Bad Boys?
Teresa Farrell.
Who's got the best radio?
Teresa Farrell.
Doc, who's your favorite Guinea?
Teresa Farrell.
Who you loving right now?
Teresa Farrell.
All right, Doc, I love you too, baby.
Love you as always.
Thank you.
Wise guy.
Hey, everybody, we're back.
Hello.
I'm with Chris
Jazz
Raffaele.
hands. Jazz hands.
He's an actor, producer, writer, director, editor. He does everything. Yeah, and you have had an amazing career, and I know you're gonna be doing some big, and you're gonna keep doing what you do because you do it so well. But I want to talk about if we could put up pick K, please, because you did a movie called The Dash.
Yes.
Right. You wrote it, you produced it, directed it, you edited it. It was based on a true story.
Yeah.
We're gonna get that up.
Yeah. Okay.
K, The Dash.
Yeah.
There it is. And
That's my parents up there.
that's your parents' wedding picture.
Yeah.
I love it. Oh, I love
Yeah.
it. Oh, you see, now this means more to me now than I did before because now I know this. That's a beautiful thing. We can go to, while you're there, L, because we're going to put up some pics.
That's me.
There's you.
Love that jacket.
M, going to keep going.
That's me again.
That's you again.
Tim Sinanti played my father.
And the next one?
Oh, that's Joe Diaz in the background. Joe is in the Fia's great
And the
actor.
next one?
Sorry.
That's you working on the sound.
That's Matt. Matt's doing. Matt recorded the movie.
Yes.
And no, I didn't work on the sound.
No,
on this.
he
Matt
did.
Yeah.
But
Matt.
you were with him.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to put up P.
Good
'cause
company.
P is on set.
We were at the Marina Del Rey.
Marina Del Rey. And then we can go to Q, which is actually your brother Anthony is on the
That's
left.
my brother, and that's Frankie Del Gaze.
Tell everyone what your brother does, Anthony.
My brother's a colorist.
Colorist.
Yeah.
Not hair, people.
Not hair.
Film.
Not hair, Nick. Not hair, Nick.
We could go to the next one.
That's me again.
That's you again.
Why are we showing me? It's
All
those
right.
the only pictures they sent you were pictures of me.
No, because I wanted to pull them. All right, so listen, so I mean, we could just say that
sorry,
it's
everybody.
based on a true story.
Yeah.
And it's very, very, very relatable because everyone has lost someone
Yeah.
in their lifetime. And you know what? We're going to keep going because you had entered this into film festivals. So if we could put up pick S as in Sam, you and I and our mutual friend Jerry Landy.
Jerry, yeah.
And that was in the Bronx.
Jerry's.
And the next one, T. There's another picture of the two of you.
Yeah. He's he's a great guy. He gets it. He's a great friend.
Isn't he
I could
wonderful?
talk to him about anything. He is a good.
And let's go to you because, hey, I had this guy on last week. It's Nick Trombetta
Nick.
and his beautiful daughter
Yeah.
and wife because they were there. Thank you.
Janine. She was actually in my movie too.
Was she?
It's about friggin' time. She was. You gotta see
that
it.
one.
She's
Okay,
the
I
mother
didn't
at the.
know that
she's
one
the mother
yet.
at the door.
Okay, got it.
I had to beg her to do it.
Really?
She was like, I don't want to do it.
All right, so she
did it though. She did it.
But I'm glad that's kind of cool. That's cool. That
Yeah,
that's
that
a
they
good movie.
yeah. And we
That's
tried
cool.
to get his daughter, Nick's daughter, in it.
All right, so before we run out of time, because we only have 5 minutes left, can we put up the trailer, please, to the dash? The video? We're going to put up the trailer. So take a look at this, and we'll be back in 2 minutes.
You know what my mother's biggest fear was? Her fear was dying in a hospital like her mother did.
She wasn't feeling good? It's been the last few weeks. Chiropractic, doctor, pain in her neck, pain in her back. Daddy took her to the doctor. Nobody found anything. All of a sudden, we got a lump in her breast. And then they said there might be something in her lung.
Chris, yes. Could you take some criticism? Yeah, of course. The scenes lack moxie. Moxie? Stop relying on other people for your destiny. You gotta push, fight for it.
Many people go out and fail trying to get into the entertainment business.
You're living a pipe dream. She's going to want to hear the success stories, Chris. And you better start digging really deep for those because those are all in the past.
She's not gonna die in some hospital! She's not gonna die in some hospital!
Make sure you take care of your father. Can you do that for me?
I'm gonna go buy a kitchen cabinet set to put here so we can put all our clothes in it.
You're putting a kitchen cabinet set in your bedroom.
He's making it difficult on us. He's not sane.
I need a gun to blow my freaking brains out!
You're gonna lose the house for sure.
What?
And probably all the other properties as well.
Could you ever imagine that this would happen to us?
No, never.
Nice.
I haven't seen it in a while.
Yeah.
It makes me want to trim it a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I could take about 20 seconds.
It's like
off.
when you start criticizing yourself, you know, when you look back at it. But that's
No, I wouldn't change it. I wouldn't change the frame.
No. Great movie, and it hits home. I do want to talk about Jimbo. You played Dante?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get to play my first gangster.
Gangsta.
I loved it.
You played a thug.
Yeah, I loved it.
Yeah.
I loved it. It was different for me, and I liked the Tacos.
Yeah.
He had like this. He had great energy.
Yeah.
He had a lot of passion for his project, and he
Right.
was always like, "No, this is what we're gonna do." He knew exactly what he wanted.
Yeah.
And I just enjoyed being. Playing that role. I never did that before, like playing the wise guy and stuff like that. So.
The same year, 2018, you
Yeah.
wrote, directed, produced, edited
Yeah.
The Fear,
Yes.
which is pick V, please. Pick V, as in Victor. That was also starred. That was with Mike Starr.
Yes.
Correct?
Mike
Yes.
Starr was in it.
Yeah.
Saul Stein. That's Courtney Stern on the
Yeah.
bottom, and
Yeah.
Joe Diaz up top with the eyes.
Nice.
But great chemistry.
And then in
great
between,
chemistry
you
with
also did a movie called The Skin of the Teeth. Was the movie you did?
Yes.
And you also did The Iron Wall, which was a short that you
Yeah.
played Raymond.
Yeah.
But I also want to get to pick W before we run out of time because
Uh-oh.
it's about friggin' time.
Oh, it's on Amazon.
And it's on Amazon, and it's a movie that you wrote, you directed, you produced, and it's about a 50-year-old man who finally decides to get married.
Yes. That's.
Where'd you get that one from?
I don't know. Can I really say pulled it out? No. I love this movie, and this is a lot of people's favorite.
And
it's
Nick
a comedy.
Trombetta and his wife were in it.
Nick's in it.
And
yeah.
And that's great. And you know, we have like less than a minute left, and this went so fast.
Did it?
So I have to ask you.
Yeah. Do I have any regrets? No. Wow.
No. Real quickly,
40.
what are you working on next? What's the?
I have a script about a successful filmmaker that comes back to his hometown to be recognized at the local film festival.
Right.
but the movie that made him successful, he screwed over his family and friends, so he has to reconcile with them,
Right.
and he has to, come home and reconcile.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to find a town that'll adopt me.
Yeah.
For a month.
I'm gonna help him. I'm gonna help him with it. I'm gonna help you
That's
with this.
what I'm working
yeah.
on next. Thank you so much. You're amazing. You made it so easy for me.
Oh, I'm glad you
Yeah,
had a good
yeah,
time.
I had a great time.
And thank you again to Nick.
Nick, thank you.
Trombetta. Listen, I want to thank you again for doing this.
Is that it?
Oh, did you hear that? It's not a bomb, people. All right, so listen, I gotta go. I appreciate you watching Tea Time. Remember, tell everyone you love them. Say ciao.
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 Ciao.